Multiplayer Minecraft is one of the most popular ways to play the game. But whenever someone opens a survival multiplayer server, it just gets nuked right away, destroyed, people hack, it's just a mess. This can sometimes be mitigated though if you do a modded server. It's just kind of a different crowd. Although even then if you do a modded server, everything still gets destroyed. Which is why today we're gonna try running a modded server on an older version. That's right, we're playing modded 1.7.10. We have all the best mods like Industrial Craft, Buildcraft, Project Red, Railcraft, Mine Factory, Evilcraft, I could go on. And we're just going to be having a bunch of random people join the server for 2 weeks and see what happens. You can see we have this giant world for people to populate too. It's a million by million world border and it's on beta world terrain. See, we have this mod called Nostalgia Gen, which allows us to generate beta 1.7 chunks. And this is my favorite terrain for a multitude of reasons, so that's why I picked it. Now to gauge how well this experiment goes, we're going to ban people who hack, x-ray, or make lag machines. And every time we have to punish people for that, we're going to add 1 point. And depending on how many points you have by the end of the experiment, shows how well the experiment went. So if we have to ban like 3 people, it's pretty good, but if we have to ban like 100, then it's pretty bad. But without further ado, enjoy the video. Alright, the server is officially up. Tons of people are joining. 14 people online. Not what I expected. I thought there was going to be a smaller turnout this time, but there's a lot. That's awesome. Hopefully it doesn't lag, but it probably will. All Minecraft servers lag, especially in the early days when people are loading chunks. People are already getting so advanced. They're mining trees. Also, look at these mountains. This is why beta terrain is so peak. Literally peak, like mountain peaks. It's awesome. Also, there's oil, like, right next to spawn over here. That's pretty lucky. I wonder if people will take advantage of that. Let's teleport to a random person. It's the first night, by the way. What are you doing, Fly Marts? You got a nice little cubby hole. How do you even leave here, by the way? Oh, this grass right here. Okay. It's only been about an hour, and we already got some really nice bases coming along. It's awesome. So glad people are progressing. They even use the furniture mod in here, which is pretty cool. Well, this is very awkward. The server's been up for almost 8 hours, and the spawn is pretty destroyed. That's really disappointing. You can see there's a wither just chilling over here. And also, someone trapped the spawn in personal saves, and in case you don't know, you actually can't mine these unless you place them down. So I'm gonna have to disable those and manually delete them, I think. Well, it's been almost a day, and the server is not in good shape. More specifically, spawn isn't. The whole thing's destroyed. There's craters everywhere, too, and there's withers. Although there is something over here. I don't know if this was here when we last checked. It's a cool island that someone made. Literally just an entirely man-made island. I'm gonna check this out. Oh my gosh, wait, they have sky blocks here. Pretty much a sky block just renders the sky in front of everything else. That's kind of cool. That'd be a really cool way to hide your base in the sky or something, actually. But yeah, back at spawn, things aren't too good. There's a nether portal here, interestingly enough. Let's go see what's in the nether. Nether looks pretty undeveloped. Okay. Oh, there's another portal over here, though. There is nothing really on the other side, but I guess this is a good way to get out of spawn. Overall, things are mostly going okay. One really glaring issue is the TPS. Like, it starts out really good, but then a bunch of people load chunks, and then it slows down, and then it doesn't really go back up, which is worrying. I'm trying to find a fix for it, but I really can't find one for this version. Although I did add an auto restart, so it restarts every 6 hours. Oh, also, we just came across another house over here on accident, and it's really nice looking. What's inside? These chests have not much in them. And going down here, I think this is just their mine. I don't know if there's anything down here. Yeah, it just leads to a cave. That's pretty cool. Yeah, overall, the server spawn is terrible, but everywhere else is, like, pretty developed. Like, if you go, like, 50 blocks away from spawn, you're pretty much okay. Also, there's a bunch of snow and dirt here from people exploding elemental creepers, which is funny. Also, what is this giant dirt pillar in the sky? I kind of want to look at this. Also, speaking of dirt pillar, this whole desert got ransacked for some reason. I don't know why here specifically is so bad, but this is pretty bad. Also, that oil spill looks like it got plugged. Oh yeah, this is literally just a netherrack tower that goes all the way to the sky. Is that actually to build height? Yeah, it is, I think. Weird. Well, you see, it's the weird builds that are the most endearing. Anyway, we'll check back in a few hours, and oh wait, never mind. There's a giant explosion over here. And there's a wither. I hear the wither, actually. Oh wait, there's a house here, or some sort of storage area. I don't know. I think there was a base here, but someone might have griefed it with a wither. Oh, we found it. It's all the way at the bottom. Just chilling, digging out ores, which there are a lot of them over here. Really cool, but yeah, let's check back on the server in a few hours, and we'll see what's going on. Alright, let's teleport to people and see what they've been up to. I want to get a gauge of the progression on this server. Okay, it's been about 26 hours, and apparently spawn has gone off the deep end, and I need to see it. Oh my goodness, I just spawned in, and this is what I see. I don't even know how people got spawners. I mean, there's probably a mod for it, but I don't know what mod it is. This is outrageous. I did not think it could get this bad. This is so goofy. Here, let's see if I can escape it. I'm doing good. Oh my goodness. They're all in that hole right there. There's like 8 of them. Oh my gosh, run. Oh wait, I escaped. That literally was not bad at all. Someone was complaining to me in the Discord how spawn is literally impossible to escape, but I did it in literally my first try. The withers just launch you when you spawn in. It's kind of funny. Yeah, see? You see what I mean? That's hilarious. Oh, so close, buddy. Also, look at all the graves. There's so many graves. Yeah, I turned on the graves mod from open blocks because the clear log plugin would delete people's stuff. Okay, I just got on to look at some stuff and someone built a quarry at spawn. They're trying to dig out the entire area. That's kind of crazy. I don't even know how that'll work out for them, but that's really cool. Also, it looks like someone got a creative engine, and I'm a little worried that might have meant the server got backdoored. And honestly, that explains the spawners now, if that's what happened. I need to inquire about this further, because that's really worrying, if someone backdoored the server on day 2. Honestly, that explains how they got the spawners too. I thought these were gotten using a mod, maybe Mine Factory or something. But these were honestly likely spawned in because they're giant spawners. In the meantime, I guess I'll delete these because they're illegals. And I hate illegals. Unrelated, but the quarry is completely bugged out now. I don't know what's going on. This could have been gotten legit, but if it's the same guy who powered it with a creative engine, it probably wasn't. It's officially day 3 of the server. Let's see what's going on. So, looking at spawn, how is spawn doing? Looks pretty destroyed. More destroyed than it was before, though. There's a giant crater here. What happened? Oh my gosh! Wait, this whole area, literally the entire underside got bombed out. I don't know how you collect enough nukes or TNT or even withers to do this, but it's kind of insane. Definitely extreme for sure. It's starting to feel like an anarchy server spawn. Looking around, looks like the urban sprawl of destruction has also continued. You can see there's craters over there, some lava. Pretty insane. Also, wait, there's a little base over here. Let's go look at this. Weirdo Wacko's cave. What'd you get in your cave? 5 iron. Basically rich. And nothing else, although there is a wither somewhere nearby. Also, I just realized that island that we saw yesterday is completely gone. I think this is all that's left, just these stone blocks. Also, that island and that island all got nuked. Looking around more. Oh, this is a pretty cool base. And there's a lot of machines here. Holy smokes. They even have a laser setup, although this has to be rotated, and engine's not doing well. All in all, things are going okay on the server. Bases are nice, spawn is in shambles, but it is pretty possible to escape still. I guess we'll see how things go in an hour or so. Okay, apparently someone is building a base at these coordinates, which I put in a message of the day and said that I had bedrock there. Which I didn't have bedrock there, but it, you know, to trick people, so I'm kind of curious what they built though. It's just a crater. I think they were looking for the bedrock. That's probably why they bombed so much of it out. So this block right here is where the bedrock would have been if I put bedrock there. There's a lot of torches. Okay. But yeah, things look fine enough. It's been over a day since I last joined the server, and spawn is pretty obliterated. Still recognizable, but it's pretty bad. There's a lava cast here, as well as a giant crater. That's pretty insane. It just keeps going down. I don't know how you get enough TNT or withers to do this. But, like, just look at the underside of spawn. It's completely destroyed. I really do wonder how they did it, though. Yeah, spawn really is interesting. Like, honestly, the top layers of it are pretty good, like the surface. But the bottom is completely bombed out. It's crazy. Hopefully, things can improve here, although it's pretty deserted. Obviously, no one's gonna live here, because whatever you build is just gonna get destroyed. Let's go see what the people are up to. And, oh, this is pretty cool. Nice base here. Just farming stuff. There's no house or anything, no society, but it's pretty cool. What's going on over? Oh my goodness. This is a pretty cool base. A lot of progress. I have a whole ore processing area. This is awesome. Geothermal generators all going to work. What's going on over here? Ooh, big farming area at this base. This is pretty cool. And a big tunnel and a mining robot from Computercraft. Not a lot of people have utilized that mod, I noticed. It's a cool one, though. You can get really advanced with it if you wanted to. Yeah, we'll check back later and we'll see how things are going. Oh my gosh, spawn. What happened to spawn? The crater has grown and so has the lava cast a little bit. Also, there's a base here, but how did they get the mega rubber trees? I thought I disabled the Mine Factory ones. Things at spawn seem to be going pretty bad, but let's go look at bases. What's going on over here? Whoa, okay. This is a really advanced... Oh my gosh. This guy's the super gravity gun and quantum suit. The progress here is extremely impressive. Oh my gosh. They have a whole ass nuclear power plant over here. This is amazing. Yeah, this nuclear power plant is phenomenal. They even tried, sort of, to build one of those old school blacksmiths. It's pretty cool. Oh no, those are nukes. Also a cool church, house, thing, town hall, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's cool. These fellows are really good builders. They even have an XP tank in the floor. This is an amazing design, by the way. That's really cool. Oh, also, I just realized they have a quarry, too. They have a few, actually. Oh, my goodness. This one is digging well. How many resources do you have? Quite a few. Nice. Really impressive base, and most of the server is over here. There's like 5 people here. It's been 11 days of the server, I think. And this is one of the best days yet. Spawn is healing, everybody. I'm proud to exclaim. You can see there's so many spawn bases set up. There's like 3. We have to look at them. For reference, right there is where spawn is, just across this river. Not only is there a wheat farm here so people can get food, but they also have computers, as well as a giant mine that goes down here. You can see there's another bridge over here that connects to this hut with a quarry attached to it. And there's someone actively living here. This is amazing. And they have clay soldiers, by the way. This is like the only instance I've seen people use this mod. And yeah, the quarry dug all the way down to the bottom of the world. It dug straight into the crater, funnily enough. Yeah, this quarry isn't going to mine any diamonds because all the diamonds where the quarry was are already gone. They also have a rubber and an oak farm over here, which is just cool. The rest of the desert is looking pretty war-torn, though. But it's not only that, there's an entire fortress over here, and we're really close to spawn for reference. Look how close this is. You can see there's a ton of bamboo, and then there's rubber plantation, some cactuses. There's a lack of any industrialization here, but it's a pretty cool build nonetheless. Alright, let's go see what this big base is up to again. First of all, they're using a force field, which is awesome. Force fields are really cool. Also, it said in the console that there's a nuclear meltdown in this location, and I want to see, yeah, it's completely gone. I wonder if they know about this. Things are looking really sick. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is a whole ass mega base. This is so impressive. Also, this quarry, like cutting the mineshaft in half, is really cool. This is for sure the most impressive base on the server. This is sick. Also, this area is a really nice overlook of everything. Yeah, it's really cool. Progress is phenomenal. Okay, now I left the server alone for like 3 or 4 days, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, quite a bit happened in those 4 days though. I was still active, I just wasn't recording. Like, someone built a server crashing machine using the end portal and some sand in the end. So the server was unplayable for like 2 days because I wasn't sure what was crashing it. And that's actually why there's all this sand here, by the way. That's from sand going through the end portal. But yeah, then there were a bunch of glitched ender pearls that were crashing the server, so I had to turn something on in the config to get rid of glitched entities. And now we're at this point. But yeah, I see someone built a giant wall of fire around spawn. Yeah, for reference, right here on the sand pillars where you spawn. Still pretty easy to escape, though. Also, there's like quite a few expensive items here. For some reason, there's nether quartz ore, as well as a full-on computer, iron furnace, apatite blocks. Oh, I found like a meeting area over here. They have an ender chest, an anvil, a ton of chairs. Like, yeah, this is decked out. Time capsule, don't open until doomsday. Well, let's be real. Someone probably already stole whatever was in here, so we'll check. Oh my goodness gracious. Wait, how did they get all this stuff? There's a super gravity gun in here. You need a nether star for that. What? Somehow they got my own flesh. Now, the reason why my flesh is on the server is because whenever I join the world to record, I /kill myself to get back to spawn. So I think they scavenged my flesh from one of those /kill sessions. That's crazy. You know, there's probably pieces of my flesh all over the server if someone wanted to find one. And what does prayer for loving sorrow say? Oh, that's a lot of words. Blah, 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 blah. Beautiful. I don't know how the mail works. I don't think... Oh. You shift right click to open these. There's nukes and industrial alarms in here. That's insane. Also, there's a crafting table cube over here. So I didn't address this till now, but someone's trying to dig out spawn. Like, this entire chunk of blocks got completely deleted, presumably with quarries. And also the first lava cast at spawn isn't here anymore, so that's too bad. How is the desert doing? Oh, there's a quarry up there. What? People just have quarries chilling at spawn. How did this not get stolen? And there's like resources. There's a ton of food in here. Oh my gosh. If I was a new player, I'd love to find this area. It's like an oasis. Oh, there's a house on that hill over there, too. Concerning amount of people are living at spawn. They have a big cactus and, oh, pretty cool house. Unfortunately, it looks like it's another one of these impoverished houses. I'm noticing a lot of the people who live near spawn have only played on the server for like 20 minutes max. And they only have a few raw ores and some food in their chest. It's really interesting. I've seen like 20 bases that all look like that. There's a giant crater here. Who died? Anti-Wheat and I did. On what day? Day 950. So yeah, we're really close to 1,000 days on the server, which is cool. What else is going on? I love this big mountain, by the way. This is beautiful. This is the seed, by the way, if you guys are interested. Actually, I just realized we haven't really checked nether spawn at all in this entire world. So let's go see what's up in the nether. I see a lot of craters in the ground, presumably from ghasts. Oh, there's a nether fortress over here at nether spawn. That's really lucky. Also, if I assume if people ever build nether highways here, then it'd be really easy for people who want to grief the highways to just put a bunch of wither skeletons on them. Also, what is this cobblestone thing? Is this a base or oh, it's a blaze farm. It's a whole ass blaze farm in here. And it's just at spawn for people to use. That's actually really cool. There's a really good sense of community on the server. People are building really nice spawn infrastructure. Honestly, overall, I'm surprisingly impressed with what's going on. I left the server alone and only came back to fix stuff for 4 days, and things are surprisingly good. But yeah, next time I check on the server, we're gonna decide if an old modded server is actually a good idea. Alright, it's the last day of the server. There's a giant wall here now, apparently. And I just lost the game. An even bigger spawn wall is getting constructed, so that's kind of fun. This guy has something. What do you have? A lot of it. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay, that's a lot of items. Wow. Thank you so much. Diamonds. Nice. And a drill. Oh, wow. And it has the Fortune 10 on it. Here, I'll leave all the stuff in here if anyone wants to claim it. Because that's the thing. I'm actually not closing down the server after I upload this video. I'm actually going to keep the server up longer than the actual video because I might do more than one video on here. I'm not sure. So if you guys want to join up and play, maybe you'll be in another video. We'll see what happens. Is running an old mod server a good idea? And do you get less... Oh, great. What's that about? That's so annoying. Where is that coming from? That's an industrial alarm, in case you guys are wondering. Yeah, I'm getting out of spawn to finish my outro. But yeah, as I was saying, is making an old modded server a good idea? Well, I think it is. This server actually went really well. Sure, there was griefing, but there wasn't a lot of it outside of spawn, actually. It must bring out an even less destructive crowd, which is cool. Even places like spawn that are destroyed still have infrastructure, so I think this just brought in a different crowd. People who are less destructive and prone to destroying things. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. I have an IP to join the server and a link to the mods to download if you want to play. Subscribe, like, comment, join my Discord, follow my Twitter, play Industrial Basis, subscribe to my second channel, visit my website, and goodbye.